Hey everyone, I just thought of this amazing what if and you guys might like it. Okay, before I start this amazing what if, I want to say something first. One I've decided to make Dragon Slayer Leo. The first one was Fire Dragon Slayer. The next one will be a Lightning Dragon Leo with Lightning Dragon Slayer abilities, but as a quirk, not as magic. It will not be magic. Because literally, why would I do that? The others you already know them. I don't know if there's an Ice Dragon Slayer. To tell you the truth, I don't know. But maybe I'll cut that one off. There will also be there are also other Dragon Slayers, I guess, but not. But I guess they won't be able to continue the series of Fairy Tail because literally, I don't know why they will end it because literally I would really miss it. I really want to watch more of it. I want to see more Dragon Slayers, more Dragon Slayers like Gajiel. Oh yeah, Gajiel will be up next after Lightning Dragon Slayer. Iron Dragon Slayer after a Lightning Dragon Slayer. Then Shadow Dragon Slayer, then Light Dragon Slayer, something like that. But first, this will be of two characters who were born in the world of My Hero Academia. You know them very well. They're from the world of Fairy Tail, and no, their powers are not magic. They're quirks. For one, Juvia, Lockstar, or Lockstar, I think. Anyway, let's just keep going. Juvia was born in a place with a lot of water. She was raised there. Practically, it's a town that is surrounded by water. Surrounded by water. Water bearer allows no women. Aqua allows her to allows her to use the water in her body to do as big attacks or something like that. But it must but it does give her but it does but her the drawback on her quirk is that it makes her dehydrated, like really dehydrated if she uses it too much. The So pretty much, yeah, she can manipulate the water she has in her body. She can also manipulate outside source of water. She can also manipulate water that is not her own, but it was only at a smaller scale. But as a kid, she pretty much she was hooked on becoming a hero. She wanted to be a hero well, like her, oh wait a minute, she doesn't have a favorite hero, but she wants to be a hero because it's her dream. She really does want to be a hero. So she would train how to use water, not her own. Learning how to manipulate it and things like that. Now we go to Gray Fullbuster. Fullbuster. He was born in Alaska. He's half Japanese, half his dad is from Alaska. I don't want to go into the whole details and things like that because it's time wasting. So yeah, got his quirk is called Ice Maker. Ice creation. He can make ice. He can make ice from his body. He can generate ice from his body. Of course, it does give him Does give him frostbites. Like literally. Can you imagine having frostbites all on your body showing up? Like your body is feeling super cold. That's why being raised in Alaska was practically the perfect place for him, so he can get used to the cold. He needs to build his immunity to, he needs to build up cold resistance for his quirk. He also learned how to, freeze the moisture in the atmosphere. So he doesn't have to, use to generate ice from his own body. So yeah. So yeah, they both. So yeah, they both applied for UA. They got in. They got in. They really destroyed a lot of robots. Like literally, can you imagine the destruction of how many robots they destroyed during the entrance exam? Like literally, they blew them all up. Like destroyed every one of them, every robot that you can find. Like imagine, yeah, like imagine that. It's like super cool. I already imagined it many times in my head, and it's still cool in so many scenarios. They even destroyed a zero pointer as well. Like they were like, boom, that powerful. They became that powerful. I would say they're at like 50% of One for All. And One for All, they didn't just train with their quirks; they also trained physically. So I would say they're at 50% of physical ability, 15% of physical power. When they got accepted to UA, yes, they did meet All Might and Eraserhead and a few others, including Class 1B. Of course, they try to become friends with Class 1B, try to befriend the ones in Class 1B, but unfortunately, you know who, Todoroki's dad, he was there. Todoroki's dad, he was there, so pretty much it was hard. But Vlad King, even though he was in Class 1B, he actually became good friends with Gray and Juvia. Actually, that Juvia became obsessed with Gray. Gray became creeped out by her obsession over him, like literally. Until a certain incident happened during their internship. She, both Gray and Juvia were actually interning to agencies that are actually close to one another. Close to one another. She got in. She pretty much got injured when a villain attack happened, but she did manage to defeat her first villain. Her first villain. So Gray came to her and realized that he's actually in love with her, and things like that. You know how it went down. So pretty much, yeah, yeah. So pretty much, after a while, their second year they both started dating. Then next year, then their third year they were yeah, no, not the big three. They didn't want that. So anyway, so pretty much they can easily defeat Todoroki's dad. Like literally, they can easily defeat him like that. I mean, as kids, they were training really, really hard. Like their determination to become heroes was like it was insane. Anyway, anyway, after they graduate, they both got engaged. They both were engaged to each other. As, and then then Julia was pregnant with well, you know who, my character, my character. By the way, can someone tell me what the hell's an OC? Because literally, I am lost. I keep hearing the word OC like literally every time. Like every time from other people who said about OC. Can you please tell me what an OC is? Because literally, I am lost. Anyway, anyway, Le- anyway, they had after they got married, they had their child and realized he has a lion tattoo on his chest, the left side of his chest. Then they decided to name him after a lion, Leo. Yep, Leo Fullbuster was born. And if you're asking, he will inherit both his parents' quirks. No, it will not be a half and half quirk. It's actually he actually inherited both his parents' quirks separately. Because well, it didn't fuse. They didn't fuse together, so pretty much he inherited them separately. And he has, well, he has Gray's hair and has, well, his mom's blue eyes as well. And he's pretty resistant to the cold. Like literally, he's pretty resistant to it. He doesn't get dehydrated like easily. He doesn't get dehydrated. He pretty easily doesn't get dehydrated easily. His parents will then realize that he has a very powerful that they have a very powerful versions of their quirks. In which, by the way, they asked Leo if he wanted to be a hero. Leo would say, "Yes, I want to be a hero like you, Mom and Dad. I want to become an amazing hero like you too." They would then both nod their heads to each other and said, "Well, if you want, we can train you how to use your quirks, how to use your separate quirks." Really? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. He would then jump on them and just hug them. Next day would be kindergarten. Everyone would then start showing off their quirks. Leo will also show off his quirks, his two quirks inherited from both his parents. He would then show off ice, which by the way he will make a little tiny ice duck, and he will also generate water from his hands. They would then ask, "Wait, does he have a half and half quirk?" Leo would say, "No, I don't have a half and half quirk. I inherited both my parents' quirks, but separately." Sorry, I had to help out my mom. I had to pause the video for a bit. But anyway, let's get to this video anyway. Everyone would say, "Whoa, I've never heard of that. Usually they have usually other kids would have a combination of both their parents' quirks. You're very lucky to have both your parents' quirks separate." Yeah, thank you. Bakugo would then see this and pretty much will get jealous of Leo and his two quirks. Sorry about the stomping. My sisters are pretty much stomping around like maniacs. I probably should have never said that. But anyway, let's get back to the video. They don't matter anymore. Anyway, he would go ahead and see his friend Izumi. "Izumi, where are you?" Izumi would then say, "I'm over here." He would then see Izumi raise her hand, and he would go over there. "So, Izumi, what do you think of my quirks?" "Pretty sweet, right?" "Yes. Yes, they're really nice. Really nice. So, what's your quirk?" Izumi? Before you say anything, I want you to know I will always be your friend no matter what. Like, literally, no matter what. Izumi would then say, Thanks, Leo. It's so nice to have a friend like you." Um, okay, you're probably all wondering, what is Izumi's quirk? You're probably all asking what it is. Yeah. How do I say this? She has... how do I say this? How do I say it? My quirk is called weaponry. Weaponry? What does it do? Well, I can transform objects into weapons. I can transform parts of my body into a weapon, but that's it. I can't transform others into a weapon. Or I can't transform my entire body into a weapon. So I can only transform parts of my body into a weapon. That sounds so cool. Sounds so cool. That sounds so cool, Izumi. You have an awesome quirk. No, you have an awesome quirk. An awesome quirk. You can just freeze your opponents. Yes, but my dad can also make ice weapons. And your mom can also make weapons out of water as well. Don't forget that one. I guess you're right. Man, I can't wait to become a hero. Oh, so you want to be a hero? Yes, more than anything, I want to help out my parents. I don't really want to see my mom with some scrapes or scratches or some bruises. Which, by the way, I rarely see on her, but I don't really want to see her get hurt. And I want to help out my parents. Yep. You're so kind. You're so nice. Your parents are so lucky to have you. Thank you. What about? Ooh, do you want to do a sleepover? Izumi then freezes and says, a sleepover? Oh, what for? Oh, come on, we've never had a sleepover, so why not? I I don't know. If that's okay with you, I guess we could have a sleepover. Izumi is very much nervous because literally no one, I mean, like, clearly, Leo and him have never had a sleepover before. Okay then, I'll come over to your house then. Wait, we're having a sleepover at my house? Yes, Yes, we haven't had we've always had sleepovers at my house. But why not at your house? I'm kind of nervous. Don't be. Let's have a sleepover. After that, after that, Leah will have a sleepover at Yumi's house. They will be watching all my videos. Well, actually, the one video. Izumi, why do you like watching that video? Because I like it. Don't you watch any other videos? Maybe a few, but this one's my favorite. I see. I see. Anyway, Anyway, my parents said they're going to help train me to how to use my quirks. Really? They also said that I should do some weight training as well. So do some weight training as well. So pretty much, yeah. My dad and me will also be doing combat training. Do you want to join? Sure. I would like to learn how to fight. After all, my quirk is perfect for that. Perfect for combat situations. Awesome. Awesome. Then it's a deal. We're going to do combat training with my dad. And if you're all asking, no, we're not going to ask that question. My God, this video is so amazing. I can't believe I just thought of it. This one's going to be, what if Leo was a Fullbuster? Was the son of Julia and Gray. My Hero Academia Part 1. This video is going to be so cool. You guys are going to love it so much. I'm really sorry about the whole thing about the music, because literally I don't think I can do that right now. It's kind of hard. So yeah, you can understand that. Anyway, I hope you all love this new What If video, and if you do, please press the like button. If you do, and if I please press the like button. I really appreciate it if you guys will like this video. And if you want, you can subscribe to my channel for future what if videos. What, like My Hero Academia videos or some other videos that I will put in my character Leo. By the way, again, please tell me what an OC is, because literally I am lost. I have never heard of an OC before. Never. To tell you the truth, my parents, and to tell you the truth, I've never heard of an OC. Never. This is my first time even hearing about them. On Wattpad, I asked myself, what the hell's an OC? So yeah, thank you everyone for watching this amazing What If video, and if you love it, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry this one has to be cut short, but anyway, I hope you guys love it, because literally I love it, and I hope you all will love it as well. Thank you. Toodles!